guys to a new video of the Colors Blue Chelsea FC. Here with you again is me, Gino, and it's a pleasure to be with you again today. Please, before I carry on, I'd like to remind you again to subscribe to the channel, to click the like button for me and keep watching my videos. Now, guys, the game against Burnley didn't go at all as how we expected. We all expected Chelsea to easily snatch a win against Burnley, against a team that is sitting 19th in the league in a table and fighting for relegation. It didn't happen like that at all. Actually, in a way, Burnley, I watched the game, should have actually won. Okay, I have to be honest with you, I'm very disappointed today, especially after hearing the news of the 9 missing players today with injury setbacks. Just like this, they happen all the time, and this is quite annoying me. Now, should we call Sherlock Holmes to find out why Chelsea are having all these problems with the injury this year? I don't know. I never witnessed anything like in the 30 years plus I've been a Chelsea fan. So later on, I'll do some exercise now to relieve this stress, because this is driving me insane, absolutely. Then I'll be heading to a bar to try to watch the match live against Burnley. Then I will analyze the match and talk about the match straight after. It can be a good talk, it can be a bad talk, depend what Chelsea is going to do today against Burnley. Hopefully we'll win. Fingers crossed. Stay with me, guys. Ciao. Chelsea, we are playing Burnley today, no bloody Liverpool or City. Again and again and again. Never change. The story never changes. Never. Do another good save from Petrovic. Fantastic. Oh, no, man, I can't get this. You give the ball to the keeper. Point. Every time we miss chances. Over and over and over. He touched 3 balls.
Back and forth, move our body back and forth. Back and forth, move our body back and forth. Back and forth, move our body back and forth. Back. Here we go.
Today is a disaster, an absolute disaster. You see, I say in one of my previous, not even there. Jackson is as usual, and Malo, few individual performances. What made things even worse was that during the match, Burnley had 1 player sent off and the manager sent off. Regardless that Chelsea didn't manage to win the match, and it was a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. You can't do things like this. What do you need to play to win a match against children or against a conference team? What are we doing here? This is Chelsea FC, and we play like we are a championship team here. It's unacceptable. It's out of this world. Surreal, actually. Absolutely surreal. Would I have learned from that yesterday draw, that against Burnley, that first of all we lack focus, concentration, and most probably we lack fitness, because I noticed that so many players, especially in second half, they look ever so tired. You could see on their faces they were very low and they couldn't focus really. So I don't know what's the cause of these fitness issues that Chelsea is having all the time here, and what should we blame? Should we blame Pochettino or should we blame the medical staff? I'll be frankly honest to you, unless I ask Sherlock Holmes to go to Copenhagen training ground and find out, I can't give you really a specific answer about this. So it's a mystery. So we need to find out what's the cause of this massive issue, which is called injuries issue. And we need to fix this as soon as possible. Now, yesterday, as you've seen from the video clips, I watched the video in a bar in Turkey, and I was, funny enough, ironically, the only Chelsea fan there in the bar, and I was surrounded by so many Liverpool supporters, goodness me, and they literally took the mick on me, and I didn't have anything to stand on. I tried to, get back to them or say something back to them, because there was no excuses. Chelsea yesterday was an absolute disgrace. It was a disgrace to watch. It was very hard to watch a team like Chelsea playing that way yesterday, and I just hope that things would change, because these are making me and all the Chelsea fans very unhappy. And I'm not surprised to see the reaction of the Chelsea supporters trust when they send it a letter directly to the owners. They want to explain and direct the message to the owner about their concern, the concern they're having about the clubs right now. And Chelsea FC at the moment have got so many problems that need to be fixed as soon as possible. Individual performances yesterday. Let's talk about individual performances. Only few players yesterday managed to really play decently. The usual Cole Palmer, which was again astonishing. It was the only positive note in that misery, in that drama. And we should really build something along this player, because he's amazing. Cole Palmer is an amazing player. The penalty kick he shot was amazing. There is a flipping ball going into the net, and also the second goal is actually reassuring us in a way, and that we have a few decent players. We should start to stick on those players and keep them. Try not to sell them. Augusto again, the display was brilliant, and he plays with his head and he plays with his heart even, and he's very fast on the wing. And you know what, guys, there is voices saying that we may sell Reece James. Considering all the injuries and setback injuries that Reece James has had this year, I would rather sell him and try to get some money in the pot here if I was the Chelsea owners. I'll do that. That's my personal opinion anyway. And then another player, getting back to the individual performances, another player that did do well yesterday was Moises Caicedo. He was very composed in the middle of the pitch, well organized, and but he didn't have the support of Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez yesterday was the shadow of himself. I couldn't recognize him. He was all over the place. He missed so many touches, and so many passes were all over the place. They don't know, no good passes. And I don't know what causes that. It was because he had gone all the way to South America during international break to play with Argentina? Was he tired? Was he unfit? I don't know. I can't give really an explanation on how Fernandez, on why Fernandez played that way yesterday. Now let's talk about Pochettino. Pochettino justifying himself and his work by mentioning that the data show that Chelsea should have been 4 if they didn't miss all of these opportunities. I like to remind Pochettino, it's easy to talk that way to justify your bad work, because your work at the moment is a disgrace, Mr. Pochettino. But I like to remind you that you don't justify by finding excuses, okay? You justify your work by fixing problem. So try to fix the problem, talk less, and work more, okay? That's my own opinion about this. Now, you all know that I have always had concern about Pochettino's capability of bringing us somewhere high or leading us to possible victories at trophy. I don't think that will happen. I don't want to be pessimistic because I love this club. But for what I've seen so far, I don't see Pochettino as the man or the manager that is capable to do that kind sort of thing. So personally, we should let him go at the end of the season. Dismissing Pochettino now, right now, now that the Premier League is almost at the end, it's almost finished, will be a terrible mistake. So we should wait for the season to end, and we should start to focus on let Pochettino go wherever he wants to go, hiring a manager that is a top quality manager. We need a top quality manager. Try to sell few players to get enough money, and being very careful about the FFP regulation, enough money to try to buy a striker, a decent striker, and a decent centre back. Because I believe overall that we have a good lads, good young players, but we need a manager that can bring out of those players the best of them. So I don't see Pochettino doing well in this kind of sort of business right now. So we need to look for a better manager. My ideal candidate will be Xabi Alonso, or will be someone on to the likes of Ancelotti or Guardiola or Zidane. They are the 3 main options for me. We get this kind of sort of manager, and we really may get somewhere better than where we are right now. We'll fix so many problems. I will sell Conor Gallagher immediately, because the performance of Conor Gallagher yesterday was an absolute disgrace. The player on the pitch was dead. It was a dead player. He wasn't there. He didn't exist. He touched a few balls and nothing more or less than that. It was a disgrace. So, I mean, we find this inconsistency all the time, where Conor Gallagher can display very well for 1 or 2 matches, and then he's gone, finish. He'll disappear just like this. So this is not good enough. We need to take into consideration that consistency, level of consistency in performances, individual performances, is very important, okay? Petrovic performance yesterday, talking still about individual performances, was again a decent performance. He made a bundle on the second goal. He didn't really hold the ball. He held the ball, but he let it slip through his hand. It went in the net. And that was a costly mistake in a way. But overall, he rescued us because he did few great saves. really looking at the way Burnley performed yesterday, we should have really lost the match, and that is it is surreal. The way Burnley outperformed us yesterday with 10 men without a manager is out of this world, really. Unacceptable. Now, reality check. Let's think about 3 issues we really need to fix right now. We're all talking about changing players. Now, I think we go young lads, we need to work on that. We need to work on those players. And to do that, we need to get a better manager. Out of the question. So, no other solutions here. So, first issue is the manager. And this is not personal. I have always shown my disconcern about Pochettino work. And even when the owners recruited him first and they let Luis Enrique go to Paris Saint-Germain, that was a costly mistake. I would have preferred Luis Enrique as a manager of Chelsea FC anyway, but that's me. Pochettino has to go. First issue has to go immediately. Second issue is injury setback. Now, is this caused by Pochettino himself or the medical staff? I don't know. The owners should find out and they should tackle this problem, because this is not good enough for the near future. We can't carry on in such a persistent way to have injuries after injuries with injury setback. It will take us nowhere. So we need to have a bit of fitness checking here. We need to find out what caused all these injuries and injury setback. So we need to tackle that problem. Third and final issue, striker. Jackson yesterday proved again that he's not a striker. He's a striker, but he missed opportunity after opportunity. So Sterling. Yesterday was the same carousel again, over and over again. And then they were like there, looking at each other like they say, "Oh, have I missed an opportunity?" Yes, you did, one after another. And us, me, you, Chelsea supporter, we are used to this carousel or this scenario that is happening all the time. And we want to fix this. So Chelsea has to look in the next transfer market for a decent striker. Now, will it be Osimhen? Will it be Gronkier from Sporting Lisbona? Will it be Bonifacio from Bayer Leverkusen? Will it be another striker? I don't know. But please get in a decent striker that can put the bloody ball in a bloody net. And that is all. That is all I have to say. Those are 3 issues we really need to take into consideration, and they are the main issues that I'm really concerned for, and Chelsea should fix those 3 issues, okay? Now, we come to the end of this today's video, and I would like again to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel, to hit the thumb up for me and to keep watching my videos. And I'd like to remind you that the next match will be against Manchester United on 4th of April. Then we'll have Sheffield United away. We play Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. And so stay tuned in for the next video, where I'll be talking in fact, about the next match, where hopefully we'll win. Just to remind you that we are actually 1 point above the 12th position and 2 points above the 13th position. If we carry on wasting points and missing points, we'll get further down, and most probably we will be fighting for relegation, which is absurd to believe, but that is reality check so far. This is what Chelsea FC is so far this season. So We need to change all this. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. And thank you very much for watching this video. And please remember that the color, regardless the misery, is blue, and the team is only one. Chelsea Football Club, because regardless the problem, I'll be supporting this team forever and ever. It's in my blood. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.